An 86-year-old Christian evangelist has spent a lifetime working to build bridges with other religions. Marilyn Hickey has traveled for years to predominantly Muslim countries to spread the gospel. She says her goal is to educate people around the world. James Brown traveled with her for CBSN on assignment. Here's a preview of his story.
Hello.
It is my brother.
Hickey has become an unofficial ambassador to Muslim countries, and she's found a kindred spirit in the Grand Imam of Lahore, one of the most powerful spiritual leaders in Pakistan. Today, he welcomes her for tea at his home.
We are very clear and convinced that you're coming here. That will be the source of blessings for all of us.
After tea, we head back to the cars to visit the Badshahi Mosque, a Persian architectural wonder. The Grand Imam leads this 344-year-old mosque, the oldest in Pakistan. His following at Friday night prayers are an awesome sight. He took a couple of questions on the sacred grounds.
Is Marilyn Hickey's visit and what she's established and created here as effective or more effective than politicians?
The politicians, they are coming with their own programs, their own agendas, but when it comes to the religious leader, when it comes to the mom, so she brings love for the people of Pakistan. So I understand and I'm convinced as a religious leader that her love and her visit is more effective than other people.
James Brown joins us now from Washington. James, it's obvious that the Imam believes in her sincerity. What do you think drives Marilyn Hickey's passion to do this work?
Yeah, first of all, great observation, because he does see her sincerity. As a matter of fact, he calls her Mom. That certainly speaks about the affection that he has for her. But what drives her, this is a passion of hers. Anne-Marie, her mentor, taught her how to pray for countries worldwide and for peace. But she says during her prayers, there was a special affinity, if you will, for Muslim countries. She, Marilyn Hickey, wanted to be an ambassador, but now you can call her an unofficial ambassador to Muslim countries. She's very clear about herself being an ambassador for Jesus Christ. She's very bold about that in a country that doesn't see the divinity of Jesus, but they recognize him as a major prophet, and the fact that she has been able to effect some healing with a number of people, certainly that endears her even more so.
Okay, so that is very interesting, that she's not trying to minimize who Jesus Christ is to her and to Christians. And this is in a country that at times the Christian communities there have been found themselves on the receiving end of violence, been attacked, been criticized. Did you feel any of that when you were with her?
Great question, Anne-Marie. She was very clear about why she was there. She talks about healing is the bread of the children. She's using a lot of Bible quotes and scripture, so she's very clear. But again, she doesn't use, Anne-Marie, the word convert. As you well know, that would be, as she said, a dangerous word in a Muslim country, those who are following Islam. She prefers to use the word transform. She says her job is to spread the gospel, to give the good news, and once they have accepted it in their hearts, it's God's job, Jesus' job, if you will, to completely transform them. As a matter of fact, a Pakistani who heard her speak her first trip to Pakistan back in '95 in Lahore, he became a Christian that night. He has the largest Christian church in Pakistan of some 30,000 plus members, and all of the folks, again, even the Imam, call her Mom.
Oh, wow. So this is sort of a broad sweeping question, though, because I imagine there were a number of things that surprised you on this journey, but what would perhaps be one of the most surprising things?
Specifically, Anne-Marie, about Mrs. Hickey herself, her energy at age 86. I mean, she's like the Energizer bunny. She wakes up early. She takes her job seriously. She's greeted affectionately by people. And then that night that we were there, that Alvin Patrick, my producer, and I were there that Wednesday night, she conducts a preaching service, if you will, of over an hour. There were people who came and stood in the rain 2 hours after she finished preaching, and she's still full of energy. She comes back stateside side, and her schedule is no less hectic. She is passionate about it, saying that she does not want to let her gift, or as Oral Roberts, the late minister and evangelist, said, don't go to the grave with your mantle or your gift. Make certain you're passing it on, and she is committed to that, Anne Marie.
Very impressive and very interesting. James Brown, looking forward to your report. Thank you so much from Washington.
Thank you for having me.
You can watch JB's full report on the next CBSN On Assignment. It airs tonight at 10, 9 Central on CBS and on CBSN.